I'm very happy, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and my very esteemed and distinguished colleagues in the ICID fraternity. I would like to offer some very special words of congratulations to ICID on its 70th anniversary. This is a remarkable milestone in the history of any organization. And ICID has played an immense role over the past 70 years in advancing the programs, policies, practices, and research agenda in irrigation, drainage, and flood control. Today, ICID is a leader in water management systems and technologies and practices and policies to improve productivity of irrigated agriculture and the drainage practices that are so necessary to make irrigation successful. In today's world, we need to pay attention to some new factors that have emerged since the formation of ICID. ICID has traditionally been very strong in its engineering and technological expertise, but when we think today about gender, inclusivity, and diversity, ICID needs to take this concept to heart and move it from just being a concept to being a reality in the field. How do we become an inclusive irrigation community with very strong participation of women irrigators and smallholder farmers? Obviously, of course, climate change is very large on our agenda today. And ICID will be called upon to do much more in the future with respect to climate change and adaptations to climate change and how our irrigation systems can be adapted to a change in climate in terms of increased frequency, magnitude and frequency of both floods and droughts. And we will need to bear in mind what kinds of programs we will need to put in place to be able to adapt to the realities of this changing climate, to be able to meet the food security needs of perhaps 9 billion people by the year 2050. And so in congratulating ICID on this anniversary, let us bear in mind that there are going to be enormous risks going into the future. We are witnessing this today with the global pandemic of COVID-19. And so as we think about how these global risks of the COVID-19, of climate change, being inclusive and diverse in our irrigation programs, that we will need to be able to manage water in a much different way than we have done and we did 70 years ago. So thank you very much and congratulations again to ICID, and we owe a big thank you to our forebearers who had the vision and the foresight to establish ICID 70 years ago. Their vision continues today, and may their vision for a food secure and water secure world